President, please be seated. The court is now back in session. Court officer, please usher the witness into the courtroom. Thank you. President, good morning, Madam Witness. What is your name? Witness, my name is Mih Lai Hua. President, thank you, Madam Mih Lai Hua. Can you tell us when you were born? Answer, I cannot recall my date of birth. Question, how old are you this year? Answer, I am 57 years old. Question, where were you born? That is the village, commune and district of your birth. Answer, I was born in Barai district, Kampong Thom province. In fact, it was in Balang commune. Question, what is your current address? Answer, it is in Tros village. Question, and in which commune is Tros village located in? Answer, it is in Balang commune, Barai district, Kampong Thom province. Question, what is your occupation? Answer, I am a grocery seller. Questions, what are the names of your parents? Answer, my father is Misarai and my mother is Saum Won. Question, what is your husband's name and how many children do you have? Answer, my husband is Pok Chun and we have 3 children. President, thank you, Madam Mih Lai Hua. The greffier made an oral report this morning that to your best knowledge, none of your father, mother, ascendants, children or descendants, brothers, sisters, in-laws or husband is admitted as a civil party in case it's also true or is related by blood to any of the 2 accused. Is this information correct? Answer, yes, it is. Questioned, the greffier also reported that you already took an oath before your appearance. Is that correct? Answer, yes, it is. President, the Chamber would like to inform you of your rights and obligations as a witness. Regarding your rights, as a witness in the proceedings before the Chamber, you may refuse to respond to any question or to make any comment which may incriminate you. That is your right against self-incrimination. And on your obligations, as a witness in the proceedings before the Chamber, you must respond to any questions by the bench or relevant parties, except where your response or comments to those questions may incriminate you, as the Chamber has just informed you of your right as a witness. Also, as a witness, you must tell the truth that you have known, heard, seen, remembered, experienced, or observed directly in relation to an event or occurrence relevant to the questions that a bench or parties pose to you. And Madam Mih Lai Hu, have you been interviewed by investigators of the Office of the Co-Investigating Judges? If so, how many times, when, and where? Answer, I was interviewed once at the house of the village chief. President, thank you. And before you appear before the Chamber, have you read, reviewed, or get someone to read to you the previous written record of your statement at the house of the village chief in order to refresh your memory? Answer, yes. President, thank you. And to your best knowledge and recollection, is the written record of your statement consistent with your statements you provided to the investigators at the house of the village chief? Answer, please repeat. President, regarding the content of the written record of your interview, is it consistent or similar to the statements you made previously? Answer, yes, it is. President, thank you. And for questioning this witness pursuant to Rule 81B of the ECCC internal rules, the Chamber will give the floor to the co-prosecutors first before other parties. And the combined time for the co-prosecutors and the lead co-lawyers for civil parties are 3 sessions. And the co-prosecutor, you may proceed. Deputy National Co-Prosecutor, good morning, Mr. President. Good morning, Your Honors. And good morning, all parties. And good morning, Madam Witness. My name is Sri Ratana, National Deputy Co-Prosecutor. I have some questions for you. Question. Before 1975, that is prior to 17 April 1975, where did you live? Answer, I lived in Troh village. Question, can you tell us further in which commune, district and province the Troh village located in? Answer, it was in Balang commune, Barai district, Kampong Thom province. Questioned, and what did you do at the time? Answer, Actually, I stayed at home at the time. Question. I mean, did you have a job at the time, or what were you doing for a living? Answer. I was a rice farmer. President, the Chamber would like to inform the parties and the general public that the hearing of this witness is as of this Mr. Lahur is as a witness. However, due to her health concerns, she requires the support from the TPO representative, and as such, Madame Chai Maridan has been assigned to assist the witness during her testimony. And the Deputy National Court Prosecutor, you may resume. Co-prosecutor, and between 17 April 1975 and 7 January 1979, where did you live? Answer. I still live in Traha village. Question. Did you remain living in the same village, or were you transferred elsewhere? Answer. I cannot recall when I was relocated to Vil Pring during the Genla First movement. Question. Please, I'd like you to make it precise. If you can recall, that is the exact year, if you can recall it. And what I'm interested here is between the period of the 17 April 1975 to the 7 January 1979. And that would be the focus of my questions. So please repeat your answer, if you can recall the year. In between this period, that is from 17 April 1975 to the 7 January 1979, which is simply meant during the Khmer Rouge period. Where did you live? Answer. I lived in Traha village. However, I was placed in a special mobile unit, so sometimes I was sent to work at the 1st January dam construction work site, or sometimes at the 6th January dam construction work site. Question. So you were placed in a mobile unit to work at the 1st January dam work site, and please tell us the year that you were assigned to go there. Answer. It was in 1977. Question. Can you recall the month? Was it at the beginning of the year, in the middle, or toward the end of the year? Answer. I cannot recall that. I cannot say whether it was at the beginning or toward the end of the year. Question. Can you try to recall when you were sent to work at the 1st January dam work site? Had other workers been assigned there before you arrived? Answer. All the forces in the mobile unit in the village were sent to work there. Question. And upon your arrival at the first January dam site, did you see other workers? Answer. Yes, there were many. There were many workers. I could say there were thousands or tens of thousands of workers there. Question. And did you know where those workers had been sent from? Answer. They were sent from everywhere within the North Zone to come and work at the first January dam work site. Question. And in your unit, how many members? Answer. There were hundreds of us in the unit. That is, all the forces within the special mobile unit under the Balang commune were there. Question. Can you please be more specific? You just stated about the total forces within a commune, and there were hundreds of people from the Balang commune. And my question is whether those forces were subdivided into village forces or group forces. Answer. The forces were divided into each village respectively, and there were about 50 workers for each village. Question. So there were about 50 workers from each village. Does it mean it is regarded as one unit per village? Answer. Yes, it is. Questioned. In document D166/38, EN in Khmer is 00239932, and in English 00244166, and in French 00283911. You stated that there were 11 members in your group. Rather 12 members in your group. What do you mean by that? Answer. 12 workers comprise a group. Questioned. And please, what do you mean by a group consisted of 12 workers? Answer. As I said, there were 12 workers which were assigned into a group. Questioned. So, you meant you were part of a group of 12, which was a smaller part of a unit, am I correct? Answer. Yes, because the 50-person unit was subdivided into groups. Question. And what were you assigned to do at the work site? Answer. I was assigned to work in the mobile unit, and that was all. Question. And In that mobile unit, what kind of works were you assigned to do? Answer: we were instructed to carry 1 cubic meter of earth per day per each worker. If one could finish earlier, that person could rest. And for those who did not finish, they had to complete the quota before they could rest. Question, and Mr. President, when I read extracts from the document, it seems that the witness finds it difficult to follow it. Is it possible for me to deliver her previous statement to her? President, and Madam Mihlai Hu, can you read the Khmer language? Answer: no, I cannot read it. President, I think that is clear, Mr. Deputy Co-Prosecutor. There is no point of giving her the statement because he cannot read it. Question, again in document D166/38 at EN in Khmer 00239929, in English 00244163, and in French 00283907. I'd like to make the following quote, free translation. When you were asked about the 1st January dam, you said that, yes, I know, because the 1st January dam worksite was a hot battlefield. And my question is, what do you mean when you refer to it as a hot battlefield? Answer: it means that we had to complete the quota of 1 cubic meter of carrying soil per day. And we had to work through the night until the 12 o'clock midnight. Then we were allowed to rest. And in the morning, the soldiers blew the whistle, and we had to get up early to work. And we could only rest for meal at 12 noon. We were given the ration that we could eat to our field, that is rice and some fish. Sometimes we were given 2 fish for lunch. And that was the special ration for that specific battlefield, says the witness. Question. And also on the point that you just said regarding the working hours, and you also mentioned that in your statement before the OCERG investigator, that is in document D166/38 at Khmer EN at 00239930, in English 00244164, and in French 00283909. You said that the work began at 3 o'clock in the morning and it continued until 12 noon. It resumed again from 1 p.m. until 5 p.m. and at night time it started from 6 p.m. and continued until 12 midnight. From what you said regarding the working hours, they work about 9 hours, that is during the morning, from 3 o'clock a.m. until 12, and then 4 o'clock in the afternoon, rather 4 hours in the afternoon and 5 hours at night. So the total number of hours is 19 hours. Is it due to these long, extensive working hours you regarded the workplace as a hot battlefield? President, witness, please hold on. And Counsel Kong Sam-on, you may proceed. President, thank you. Counsel, thank you, Mr. President. I object to this question as it is really a leading question. Co-prosecutor, in my opinion, this is not a leading question as the witness already confirmed the worksite was a hot battlefield, and she describes the working hours. And what I just made in my last question is just to total the number of working hours. President, Deputy Co-Prosecutor, please move on or rephrase your question as this is a leading question. Deputy Co-Prosecutor, regarding the working hours, as you mentioned in your previous interview with the OCIJ investigator, is it like a constant general working hours during the time that you worked at the first January dam worksite? Or did it happen only for a special period of time? And please, if my question is complicated, I may try to simplify it. Let me know. Answer, please repeat your question. Question. You spoke about the working hours before the OCIJ investigator that you started working from 3 to 12, 1 to 5, then 6 to 12 again. Is this a general working hours while you worked there at the first January dam work site? Did you continue working following these working hours? Or were these working hours applied for a special period only? Answer. The working hours applied until the conclusion of my work at the first January dam work site. Question. And during the time that you worked there, were you allowed to rest? For example, between 3 a.m. and 12 p.m., were you allowed any break between these times? Answer, no, there was no rest time. If we rested, then militia would order us to return to work again. For example, if I had to take a short break under a tree, then a militiaman would come and order me to return to work. Question. And what happened when you were thirsty or you needed to relieve yourself? Answer, yes, we were allowed to go and relieve ourselves or to go and drink water, because some people from the mobile unit would carry the water, drinking water to us, so that we could drink that water. Question. How many minutes were you allowed, for example, to have a small rest when you had to drink water? Answer, we were only given like 5 minutes, then we had to return to work again. President. Thank you, Deputy Co-Prosecutor. The time is convenient for a short lunch break. We take a break and resume at 1:30 this afternoon. Court officer, please assist the witness in the room for the civil parties and witnesses during the lunch break, and invite her to return to the courtroom again, as well as the TPO staff at 1:30. And security personnel, you instructed to take Kirsampon to the waiting room downstairs and have him return to attend the proceedings this afternoon before 1:30. The court is now in recess.
សូមអញ្ជើញក្រោកឈរ